all about hot rods.
Yeah.
I'm pretty interested in this 55. It's a pretty neat car.
Yeah. And this guy either gets over or I'm going around him.
Well, it's a minivan. I think he'll get over. Oh, he's gone over. He figured it out. She figured it out. She got off her phone. Now we're flying low. We might need that radar detector back on there, Jay.
You think?
How fast can you go out there?
90.
You can go 90?
Yeah, they won't bother you. 85, 90.
90 miles an hour. The fastest speed limit we have in Hawaii for like a 4-mile stretch is 55.
You're going to have jet lag time to get to Twin.
Everything else is like 35 miles an hour. That's why I'm building my 57. Because I can run 410s if I wanted it, or 456s, and not be worried about over-revving it. Well, that's a pretty truck. Man. I can't believe how much space there is out here. These long straight stretches, all I think about is, so there's a quarter mile I could drag race there. There's a quarter mile I could do a burnout there. There's a straight stretch. Makes you just want to pull off the side of the road and then burn them and then pull over and burn them and just hit all four and just keep pulling over and doing that.
Probably feels weird to you, doesn't have this much space.
Yeah.
You'll have jet lag time to get to Twin.
I could.
Did you figure out if we're turning at Hagerman or we're taking the Buell exit, huh?
Well, I don't know. We could go to Twin and back to whatever. You know how to get to Final.
Yeah, I've only been Hagerman way or Twin way. I don't know how to go Buell. I guess just try it. I've never been that way.
Nah, let's go the Twin way.
I don't know.
We'll stop for gas up here.
Yeah, I gotta get gas up here.
Anyway, boys and girls, this is where I grew up out here. Well, not this exact spot on
You
the
may have
road.
grown old, but you haven't never grown up. You're only 15. I'm 12.
That's true. At least you can reach the pedals.
Yeah. Well, it's got adjustable pedals.
Oh, that's good. Can you imagine if they would have had adjustable pedals when we were kids?
Danger.
It's a good thing none of you kids are as nuts as we are, because if you were, well, you'd probably be in prison.
Or in jail.
Or something like that. Or the loony bin. Or, because you have a record for stealing cars. But they're just making cars a whole lot easier to steal now, with all this electronic gizmos. Which you would think would make it harder to steal. If you get your parents' keys, no, don't listen to me. You don't need to know any of this stuff I'm trying to tell you. Don't steal any cars. That's dumb.
Just steal Fords and bury them.
Or Dodges. Unless they're like cool old Dodges. Like a Charger. Or a Cuda or a Challenger.
There we go.
If it's one of them Dusters or Valiants or whatever, or Darts,
Yeah.
that's about like a Nova or a Camaro. Just kind of
Like a Duster.
you kind of like dust it off the road or dust it into the back pasture until you need parts. No, that's not fair. Some of you Mopar guys built some cool stuff.
Yeah. Not too bad for 200,000 miles.
This only got 200,000 on it?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh, there's some poor asshole in a crane. I know how that feels.
You were a crane operator forever.
25 years.
25 years.
That might be Bud. Donna's brother.
Right there? See a crane
No,
operator?
that's Inland. I don't know that guy. Poor dude, I know what that's like. 45 mile an hour, staying alive.
I think he's going faster than 45.
No, they only do 45, 50. 50 at the max. Well, he's going downhill.
Oh.
Horseshoe Bend to the top of the hill is 9 miles. Takes 1 hour. 9 miles, 1 hour.
To get to the top?
In a crane. Whoa, dude, don't lose that trailer.
Oh, please don't lose that trailer full of wood.
Ain't even worth hauling the load.
No, you don't have it hooked up right either.
Oh, he's from Colorado, though.
Oh, he'll be alright. Oh, he's on his phone, too. That's good.
Yeah.
You know what I seen the other day in Hawaii? I was watching these silly tourists driving around, and they're on their phone. Driving, doing this, looking up on their phone, texting, correcting. I'm seeing this car. I go next to him, I was like, oh man, where's a police officer when you need one?
I know.
And here comes a cop right up beside me. And I go, oh great, he's gonna get these guys from texting and driving erratically. I look over and he's doing this.
Don't do as I do as I say.
I was like, are you kidding me? I honked the horn and startled him. I should have shook my finger at him like, no, 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 but you know, I don't want to be that guy. I did want to be that guy, but I wasn't.
But you know better.
No.
You've learned.
I've got caught
Yeah.
a lot for doing stuff, and they let me go a lot.
Hey, you're talking to a guy who's been pulled over 62 times, 22 tickets, from drag racing to smoking your tires to whatever, so you ain't telling me nothing new.
You know, I was driving through Idaho Falls the other day, and I went under the...
Idaho Falls?
It's Idaho Falls, visiting my in-laws.
When were you over there?
Well, okay, like a year ago.
Oh, okay.
Not the other day.
The other day. That's like, when was you over
About
there?
a year ago or more. So
Okay.
I was whipping through there, driving around, and there's this two where you go on the underpass right there,
Yeah.
and you come out on the other side,
Mm-hmm.
and you were telling me a story about you ended up with a guy's grill in your right next to your driver's
Right
window.
there, yeah.
Where were you in your
Z28.
in your Z28?
Yep.
Which side of the underpass were you on?
The south side.
I'm not good with directions.
Well, you know, you coming up out, and there's a stop sign, a light there, right there. So you coming from the north, head south into town.
Coming towards the river?
Now the river's over here. The river runs parallel with that road.
Right, but you were coming towards, because to go into the underpass, you're going towards the river.
Kinda, and then yeah.
So you were coming back into town.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you were so you're coming that direction
Coming out and then make that curve.
to the left. And there's that stop. There's that light right there.
Yeah.
That's the
And
light.
I went from that to that to that to that, stopped, and there was right there was a license plate of a 75 Ford pickup, 4-wheel drive. And I'm looking at it, and the car's dead. And I looked at Dale, and I started it up, lit it up down the road. Dale goes, "What do you think those people thought?" I said, "Well, I bet they thought we were filming a movie." Because it was out of freaking control.
How did you get into that situation? So this it was black. The C28 was black, right?
No, maroon.
What car was black that you had?
Black.
I thought you had, what car did
Oh,
your mom
black
have?
Impala.
Oh, that's,
66 Impala SS, big block.
which car did your mom take? You traded the Trino for.
Firebird.
That wasn't black.
Dark blue.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what were you doing in this Z28?
Hauling ass. Listening to Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. And it was pretty crazy.
What year was this? High school?
Probably 85. No, I was.
Oh, you're out of high school.
I had the Z28 in 82, 83.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, we'd had a few beers. And the road was slick with dew.
How many of you guys know that story? We'd had a few beers, and then you go on to the story.
We had a beer.
We had been drinking a glass of iced tea.
All afternoon.
We weren't speeding at all.
Yeah.
So what happened? You were heading back in it. You got okay. Now I'm talking underpass. And what's clearance? Maybe 11, 12 feet, and that is really short.
Yeah, probably. It's 2 lanes.
On not both sides.
Yeah, both sides. Each side is 2 lanes. There's 4 lanes.
But it's not like a big underpass, like a freeway underpass. This is like,
No, it's boxed in on the side.
it looks like you're going into a 2-car garage.
Yeah.
Two 2-car garages. It's tight, and it's really short. Just goes underneath the train.
And I'm running about 60
60.
in a 25-mile-an-hour zone.
Yeah, it is E28.
And the Z28 bottomed out.
In that-
Sparks come out of the back. I look up. There's a car stalled on the inside lane. And I hit the brakes. I'm sideways looking out the passenger window, looking at the car that stopped on the road. And I slid around him sideways. There was a wide spot in the underpass. Slid around him and came out of the underpass at a high rate of speed, sideways.
Now I know this is true because I'd heard this story years ago.
And it ain't changed.
No, well that's not it. But I've ridden with him. And I told him the story about the first time I was in one of your Tri-5 trucks or your
Right.
55 through 9s.
Yeah.
Where we went from fog line to fog line at 55 miles an hour.
U-turn.
And I was glad the door didn't open on me. He just goes, watch this. No, that's the only warning I had. He's like,
I think I said lock the door. Brian, I said lock the door.
oh, at least she gave Brian some warning.
But I think Brian pissed his pants.
I know I was up against the door like this, and the truck went like that, fog line to fog line. No, like out of control, no nothing. And I was like, well, I guess that does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So I know he can drive. I also have been in, was I on the inside lane when you came drifting around me in the PT Cruiser? In a PT Cruiser. I think, was I in my blown truck? I was, I think. I was in my blown truck on the inside lane of the off-ramp. Off-ramp, it was on one of that spaghetti bowl thing.
Yeah. Meridian exit.
Meridian exit. I was sitting there on the off-ramp on the inner lane. Was I at the light? The light turned green? You can't, I remember.
Your light was red, and I had the light to go around the corner. And I was out of gas. The gas light come on or something. I was going to get gas.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Didn't you just do spring? What'd you do to that thing?
I put iBox springs on it, lowered it.
Yeah. In a
It
PT
handled
Cruiser.
like a go-kart.
But it's a PT Cruiser. There's nothing cool about a PT Cruiser. But this thing, it did handle. I watched him go around a corner in a drift in a PT Cruiser. That's how fast he was going, and kept it flat all the way around, and then right into the gas station. It was pretty epic to watch. That was pretty neat. It didn't really hop that bad.
No, but it felt like it.
Not nearly as bad as that cop. Rear wheels were hopping when he took off after Jim Bersey.